Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios here, what is today? December 22nd? Only a few days away from Christmas. And in true Florida fashion, it's raining. It's like Christmas. We don't know what Christmas is. We're going to just rain on you. But the rain is a good sign, because the rain is kind of the first part of things to come for the next few days here in Central Florida. It is going to get downright cold for Florida. We're talking like in the 20s on Christmas Eve morning and a nice cold day on Christmas Day. So it's going to be nice. I'm excited for that. But it stinks walking through rain on the way in here tonight. But it's so good to see all of you. Thank you for being here, joining me. It's Thursday night. We're here. We're in Hollywood Studios. What are we gonna do? Well, you know the drill. I don't know. We're gonna loop around here for a second first, though. But welcome to all of you in the chat. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's good to see Mandy and Jan and Noelle and Vicky and Noelle. I mean, it's a great name. Christmas time. It's got to be so much fun. Do people not believe you sometimes during Christmas time that your name is Noelle? Lisa, Shannon, Annette is here, Vicky, Wendy B, it's good to see you. I hope all of you are doing well. You and your families are having a great time. Hopefully, you're not working anymore as of right now. Maybe you've just began your long holiday weekend. So I hope you all have a fantastic one and that you're having fun with family. If you're traveling, be safe. It's crazy. Like even driving into here today, Orlando traffic is always not the best, but Orlando traffic during this time of the year, craziness. Did you see the new Christmas Story sequel? No, I didn't, JL. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. But it was crazy. So many people on the roads. I think a lot of other people got off early today, and they're like, heading out. We're getting out of town. Still working on the West Coast. Well, hopefully it's today's your last day for your holiday time off. It's good to see you, Diz RN. Welcome. Marianne, hello and Merry Christmas to you. I was debating the coming to stream tonight, just because I knew the weather was going to be a little bit nasty, and I knew that crowds would be unbelievably busy. But you know what? It's Thursday. It's the Thursday before Christmas. I wanted to come into the parks again one more time here before Christmas and admire the beauty that is Disney decorations at Christmas time. And I'm a sucker for snacks. If you remember last time we did Hollywood Studios here, I had a lot of sugar in a very short period of time. There was one very specific dessert that I wanted to try. Oh, you're sick today, JL. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you again for your support. I'm very sorry to hear that you're not feeling well today. I hope you feel better soon. There was there's like lasers shining in the sky over there. I don't even know what's going on. But there were very specific dessert I wanted to try. Didn't get to try because this place always closes early. But fortunately, today it is open later, and probably because of the crazy Christmas crowds. So right here tonight, we get to finally try the marshmallow Christmas tree. So let's go try the marshmallow Christmas tree. I'm so excited. Like, I've been wanting to try this all season from here at Dockside Diner, which I don't know if I've ever eaten anything from this restaurant ever. but I want to try the Christmas tree. And it's not been available because it's always closed, but here it is. The vanilla bean marshmallow and raspberry jam dipped in a white chocolate, topped with vanilla. It's on top of a vanilla cookie. It sounds delicious. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna try it. I know some of you are like, I'm stuck in the cold. Some of you are probably getting really, really nasty weather over the next couple days, but no problem. Thank you again, JL. I really appreciate that super chat. Am I gonna share? I mean, it doesn't look that big. It's kind of small. I'd love to share, but it's very small. I'm working on getting it, guys. Hang in there. Thank all of you for being here. Over 550. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time, though. I mean, it's like... we'll talk about the weather a little bit more here later on because I make comments about the weather all the time, especially this time of the year. But I want to talk about it more. I want to see what's going on in your neck of the woods. Hi, can I get one of the Christmas trees, please?
Will that be all?
That'll be it.
$7.98. Can I get one tree, please? A tree? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. No, not a tray, a tree. Oh, a tree.
There they are.
Those
actually look so good. So the chocolate's like a shell. Thank you very much.
Have a great night.
You too. These hot dogs here are big and they smell. That's all I'm saying. Like, I like a good hot dog. I really do. But you know, hot dogs are one of those things that when you're not in the mood for them, smelling them is not good. Like, let me give you I don't even know what I need. Do I need a fork? Do I need a spoon? Do I maybe need a knife? How do I even eat this thing? But let me tell you, hot dogs are one of those things, and you probably have others that come to mind right away. But one of those things that you, if you like them, you like them, and that's cool. But even if you like them, if you're really not in the mood for it, or if you're just full and you smell hot dogs, it's not the greatest smell in the world. Other things that come to mind for me, Parmesan cheese. I like Parmesan cheese. I do. But when someone else is eating it and I'm not hungry, I do not like Parmesan cheese. So there's multiple things like that, right? That I'm sure you... When I was younger, my brother, Marshmallow Man, he liked eating from like the gas station, those people like Slim Jims. He was eating the I forget what they're called, but they're like the spicy, like pickled sausages. No, those are absolutely horrible when you're not hungry, and especially if you don't like them. The smell of those things are unbelievably disgusting. Still, like I remember fighting with him, going, no. Like, don't get that. I know he would eat them in the car. They'd be on like family road trips, and he would be eating them in the car, where I couldn't get away. I couldn't get away from it. Here we go. Here's the Christmas tree. There it is. Now, what is it all about? I don't know. I feel like I'm on a garbage can. I'll admit that, because there's nowhere else that has good lighting. So there you go. There it is. Now it's like, you know, I almost feel like the best way to get into this is to bite the top off of it. What do you think? Do you think that sounds like a reasonable way to go about it? Is just to bite the top of it? Krista, thank you so much, Krista, for the $5 super chat. It says, Cory, how much hair gel did you ask for Christmas? Glad to catch the stream with you. Merry Christmas to you and your awesome family. Stay warm. Stay warm to you, Krista, and a very Merry Christmas to you and your family. I did not ask for any. I have so much hair wax. It's like stacked up. I buy one, like if we're gonna go on a trip, I like buy a new one. I don't know why I do that, so I have a bunch like partially used hair waxes. It's weird. Alright, you guys say I should bite it off. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna bite. That was not what I was expecting. I very much was expecting, even though I know it's marshmallow, was expecting the inside to be like more custardy, but it's actually kind of it's kind of gritty. It's very sweet. Now I'm just eating the top of it. I honestly don't know how I feel about it completely. Like it has, okay, it's sweet and that's good. Oh wait, oh, whoa. We found another layer. Hold on, let me eat this. Okay, that has a little of the cookie, but look. I found in the middle. Like, I got a tiny bit of that, that fruit flavor. And now I need to get in there and get a good amount of that, because that's going to change it. That'll add another. That's way better. That raspberry, like filling, now it's good. Like before, it was just like this gritty kind of marshmallow stuff. It tasted okay, but it was just sweet. Now it actually has a dimension and flavor outside of just sweet. And it's right there. Well, and that tastes quite delicious. JL, thank you again. No, I don't. I don't, JL. Thank you so much, though, for the super chat. Cory, wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Blue Polo, so much. I appreciate that. It's very generous, and I really appreciate that very much. Thank you, Blue Polo. Yeah, that's what was missing. There needs more of the raspberry. You know what? If I will, because the outside is just kind of like a white chocolate shell. And I understand they're trying to keep it like as pretty as they can, but drizzling like some kind of raspberry stuff on the outside, that would have been nice. Steve, did you ever have one of these? I see you here in the chat. Steve's World. How are you doing, buddy? I know you wanted to try one of these too. Did you ever get the opportunity to? I know they've always been closed and we've talked about it. Enjoy watching you as I write my food plan for Christmas Day after UK. That's funny. Thank you so much for being here and tuning in. Cassie with a $4.99 super chat. You guys are so generous. Merry Christmas to you. My favorite head of hair is a beautiful fam. Thank you so much. Thank you for all you do for this community. Hollywood Studios is the best Christmas decor by far. I agree with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, I was just thinking that I never hear that much, that whistle, but that's because they're never open. Hi, how are you?
Good. I just want to say hi.
Hi, it's nice to see you.
I'm Erica. I'm not always in the chat, but
Well, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying hi, and I love your hat.
I get stuff from
I'm sure, it's so good.
yeah, people offer me money. No, but yeah, thank you guys, you, Josh, Jenna, John, everyone. You guys are doing such a great community.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic trip.
Yes, I'm headed to Sci-Fi for dinner.
Oh man, that sounds good.
My
Enjoy.
second time already this trip.
Really?
My favorite.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Nice to meet you. Steven, I can't read my texts. You're texting the wrong number. You know what to do. Sean Rogers, it's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Okay, so the consensus is you need the raspberry to make it better. Once you're in the raspberry, it's actually a pretty decent dessert. But until you're there, it's kind of weird. It was really plain, you know? What was the whistle from? The whistle is from Dockside Diner. It comes from the boat over here. But I believe that it only goes off during hours when they're actually open. And since I'm only ever here in the evening time and they close so early, I never hear it.
You would have been better off running up to the guy and saying,
That's usually, yeah.
Going to security. Because security can't do anything, but if you go up to him and be like, excuse me, sir, not to cry. But, yeah, you're kind of worried about that.
All right, looks like, well, darn. Krista, thank you so much. What did the girls ask for Christmas this year? My niece and nephew had a crazy list this year, and it made me laugh how creative they got. Gotta love kids. You know, they're pretty simple. These girls, they like Barbies. Taylor loves anything like art related. Like she likes modeling clay and just pretty much anything art related. As far as Lucy's pretty easy to please too. You know what Taylor really wants though? And thank you so much for that super chat. Gosh, guys, thank you so much. Herschel, thank you for the $5 super chat. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you. And Jill, thank you for the $20 super chat. This says happy holidays to you and your family, Cory. I love watching you sing for Give Kids the World. I realized you had such a beautiful voice. Thank you for all you share with us. Well, thank you, Jill. Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being so generous and just being here and being a part of the stream. I really appreciate you guys week after week being here, supporting and enjoying the stream. I just got a message, guys. I guess I have somehow, accidentally, our trusty mod LSU mom has been blocked from the channel somehow, mistakenly. And I'm trying to determine the best way that I can solve that problem. And the only way that I can think to solve it is I'm potentially gonna have to put you on pause just for a moment. Just for a moment. I think it's the only way that I'm gonna be able to solve the problem at the moment. Because being blocked means she can't even like chat in here. So that's not good. That's not good. That was not on purpose. That's not supposed to happen. So I'm going to put you on pause for a moment so I can try and solve the problem. I'm going to go over here so I can actually sit. And no, I'm not getting the big red velvet cake sandwich again, because that's crazy. And I've already had enough sugar so far. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to pause you. Everyone talk amongst yourselves let everyone know that we're coming right back. We're just pausing for a moment, so please communicate with each other. Sing Christmas carols. All those things. Thank you guys for being patient. That was more painful than it actually needed to be from doing it from the phone. Some of these things are just difficult to manage from the phone, but that's good news. I can see me now too. Sorry, LSU mom. Let's see. I believe that turned on your mod status again. Let me know if that is not the case. And there we go. Thank you so much, everyone. Those of you who hung in there. Those of you who got bored and said, listen, I don't care enough to be here and left. That's all right too. Go bake cookies or whatever. But hey, those of you who hung out, it's good to see you. All right. And everyone, welcome back. LSU mom. Sorry about that. We got to take care of priorities, you know? I won't tell everyone why I really blocked you, LSU mom. Just kidding. It's obviously a mistake. And I'm walking around with a plastic knife sticking out my back pocket. I probably look crazy. I just realized that. All right, we're back. We're back. We're rolling. All right, we're gonna head into to the old Galaxy's Edge over here because I really want to go ride on Smuggler's Run. If we're gonna be in Hollywood Studios, we need to go ride on Smuggler's Run. Crazy story. Well, if you didn't know, Hollywood closes at like 8 o'clock tonight and then stays open later, I believe, for resort guests. I think like 2 hours later, actually. Is what's going on here at Hollywood tonight. So I don't know. Maybe maybe once we're done here at Hollywood, we'll venture over to EPCOT. We could walk over there. It's starting to cool down a little more too now that some of this rain has come through here. Merry Christmas to you too. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your patience. Your patience is appreciated. All right, so we were talking about weather earlier, and I was really curious what the weather is looking like in your area. So current temperatures where you are, I would prefer it in Fahrenheit, just so you don't confuse me, because I'm not good at doing math on the fly. So those of you UK people, temperatures in Fahrenheit. So what is the temperature where you are tonight? Correct Robotics, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I was just on the phone with Steve, and I'm like, come on, Steve, you got to speak up. I can't, lost my voice. I'm like, come on, Steve, we're like trying to figure this out. The button was hidden. Snowstorm on the way. 2 degrees in southern Colorado. Wind chill -10. That's crazy. You know, I told someone earlier, I'm like, it's like yesterday, that I don't know why land was developed in some of these crazy areas. And but then I was reminded that, hey, you live in Florida and you guys get hurricanes, so I guess everywhere is prone to crazy weather. 0 degrees, feels like -19 in Green Bay, 59 in Las Vegas. So how does that 59 feel in Las Vegas? Just curious. I know you're Vegas. You're a little different out there. Although I was in Vegas when it actually snowed, which was kind of bizarre. 75 in Sydney, Australia. 14 in Dallas with a wind chill of -5. Wow. 43 in Allentown with rain. -2 feels like -26 in Illinois. That's crazy. -9. We got a... What is this? Christmas will be lower 60s and sunny. That sounds fantastic. We're going to have a great Christmas here too. Freezing temps the next few days. 42 in Salem. Currently 30. Wow, 40-mile-per-hour winds. -5 is, yes, LSU mom. That's cold. That is a we don't understand that type of weather here. We don't really know what that means. -5. Boston, Montana had -40 this morning. -40. There's a 40. That's like, can you? I mean, at what point? I know at any point it can be cold weather can be dangerous. It doesn't have to be like -40. You know, like teens and whatever can be. The longer you're exposed to it, can be dangerous. But like when you get into stuff like -40, like what is that like? Like if you go outside without a jacket, does your like organs start shutting down? It sounds crazy cold. Like I can't really fathom what that's like. It seems like you got to be very careful in that situation so you don't like just damage your body. Just like instant frozen. Snowing in Chicago, -16. Wow, 11 days till Disney. I bet you can't wait to get out of that. Powering up the ship. Maybe do the single rider line. See how quickly we can get in. Thank you. Single rider line. I love it because I was watching my buddy Nate's video the other day, Page of Mr. Morrow, and he talks about the second staircase in here. He calls it his secret passage, which is hilarious because it is a secret passage. I guess mainly just because a lot of people don't know about it. Everyone just keeps going straight. No one thinks to turn and walk around backwards behind them. But I guess if all of us talk about it, eventually that will change. But you can see there's a light that points that way, like saying, hey, you should go this way. But most people are still going to walk straight. So you come back this way and there should be less people. There should be. We're like right here. There's like four or five people in front of us. Over 700 of you back. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for being here. You all like that? No, that's so fun. Time to yell at people. We don't do that on this stream. No roof access, but it's good to know. 33, but feels like 23 in central New York. Earlier it was snowing, now it's raining. We're expecting wind and flash freeze tomorrow. Two minute tops, Kathy says. I thought I'd just go out and get my mail and couldn't breathe. That's the thing, like you're trying to breathe and the air is like freezing in your chest. That's crazy. Let's see what happens. I'm ready to get in here and battle. It's not really a battle, it's just like a 33 degrees in Greenfield, Massachusetts. -5 expected tonight in St. Louis. A chilly 64 in St. Pete. You guys got rain over there in St. Pete?
All 6 are good to head all the way together. All 6 are good to head on it.
Thank you. ingenuity. Diana, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for coming to Magical Night of Hope. That was so awesome to meet all of you and have you there as a part of it. So it means so much. There's weird noises coming right out of here. Weird little creaking noises. We have a weird mornings here in Florida. We've got like a freeze morning. That's in effect for like Christmas Eve and then I think Christmas Eve night, maybe tomorrow night. But also we have a falling iguana warning, which we get here in certain parts of the state when it gets cold, because we have big lizards in Florida, and some of them are big, like the big ones. They're iguanas, and they live in the trees. And when they get really cold, they kind of fall out of the trees. So I can tell you, I've lived in Florida all my life. I've never experienced where that has become a problem, where iguanas are just like, it's like raining lizards out of the sky where you gotta watch out for them, or I don't know, they're gonna hit you. Like, I've never seen that. Like, the fact that they even issue that kind of warning is like the craziest sounding thing I've ever heard. And it's why so many people think Florida's so weird, because what? A falling iguana warning? I'm sure it could hurt. Like, if you had this isn't a little lizard, we're talking about a big lizard. If you had an iguana fall on your head, I'm sure it wouldn't feel great. Especially if it was frozen. I'm sure frozen lizards can hurt. I'm not saying they can't, I'm just saying it's a weird warning. Yes, I remember you were the partridge in a pear tree. Thank you again so much. 13 wind chill. Yes, that's cool. Very true. So is it South Florida? Is that where the majority of the raining lizards are? South Florida. I guess that's why I haven't really experienced as much. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Excellent.
All right. In just a moment, Hondo has a transmission for you, so keep your eyes on that screen. He'll let you know what you're doing.
Ah, a brand new flight. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Now, despite what you may have heard, my friends, when you work for Onaka Transport Solutions, there is no need to worry. Everything is precise, professional, and... What do you mean, system failure? Oh, that's what you mean by system failure. Of course, I repaired the power couplers. I mean, not personally, but I had someone repair them. I think I had someone repair the power couplers. Never mind that. All fine. Access the emergency power supply. offline? What good is an emergency power supply if it's not ready in an emergency? This is unacceptable. I have a ship ready, a crew waiting, and nobody is making me any money. Does anyone have a lantern, a lightsaber, a little... this is ridiculous. Follow the crew member and we'll get this fixed right away, my friends. Go, go, go.
For your safety, remain seated and supervise younglings. Por favor, permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
All right, flight crew, have we flown before? No? All right. Well, this will be quite exciting. You will be our right and left pilot. You will be our up and down pilot. Pull towards you to go up and then push away to go down. Then our two gunners, you'll be protecting our ship today, so hit those square buttons on your side and fire those lasers and shoot those enemies right out of the sky. And in the back will be our engineers. Make sure we don't go down today. Hit any flashing buttons that you'll see, you'll fix the ship, and with any luck, we'll all make it back to Bot 2. Also, just hang out here for one moment. Great job, flight crew. Make sure you grab any jacket, command knock. Your elevator will be around the corner. Have a great rest of your night.
You did several times.
Excuse me.
Into the ground.
I just looked
You were ground forward most of the time.
That's it. I've heard enough of you.
All right. So,
You, sir.
we're about to board in just a moment. Feel free to bring your transport in as close as you need to transfer into the ride vehicle. And other than that, if we have any bags, please remove them at this time or hold them in your hand and place them down at your feet once you board.
Really?
I'll go up and down. That's you. What's that?
Yeah, so pilots will be in the front. Yeah, so we'll just wait here a second, and then I'll pull that back out. He's just going to take it out for you. Sure, you can turn it off and down. Absolutely. Welcome to the cabin of the Falcon, everybody. Seatbelts will go outside in. Once you have those seatbelts on, hold those yellow tabs for me, please. And if you feel comfortable, you can also put your cane down on the floor. That way, we won't hit you during the flight. You can roll it in, give it a pull. All right, we're good to go. Hit those flashing buttons. You'll power them.
Flight engineer, repair tech. Hit your flashing button.
There's so many flashing buttons today. It's blowing.
You'd
There's
better
a lot
be
of
faster
air
or we'll
blowing
get
today.
into trouble. Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left.
Oh, gosh.
Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Watch it. Chewie makes flying this thing look easy, eh? Weapons are online.
I don't even know.
Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxial. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed.
I'm trying to be good, guys. I'm trying to be good.
Oh, there is the train. Come, Papa. Yes.
Keep shooting!
Keep shooting.
Get behind the train!
Take evasive action.
Come on! Come on! Stop!
Ah, there it is. After that plane. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Excellent.
Keep
Now,
shooting.
guys, shoot the cargo free.
Don't stop
Left pilot
shooting.
brakes.
Oh no! Ow.
Well, my friends, that could have been much worse.
They're all sleeping.
Okay. It's
Everyone in here is sleeping. movie theater.
You got one! Excellent, my friends! Now power up the ship!
They're not moving.
I
I don't even know if real people. Might be mannequins. They look like animatronics.
Just as I promised, my friend. Come on, let's get another container of coaxia!
Nothing. Not looking.
Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car.
Keep shooting!
Engineers, fire the harpoons and reel us in. Gunners,
Keep shooting!
shoot the train.
Faster!
Yes, keep mashing those controls.
Come on!
Repeat, shoot.
Yes!
Good job, my friends. Yes. We got the coaxia.
They're not even talking. Like I thought you would hear a boom. Everyone's so silent.
Gunship. Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. Now get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles in the train. Hurry.
Missiles!
The Star Destroyer is collapsing. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost. We did not die. Let's get out of here.
I feel so alone right now. What is going on?
But drivers failed. Pilots, evasive maneuvers. We've got company. True is right. We need them back. They like fighting the resistance. You did it. Watch out! Oh, that's going to be a great job, my friends.
When he says my
You
friends.
retrieved 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut, minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcons, is, hey, not bad.
Oh my goodness. Nobody's talking to each other. I think they're all angry at each other.
All right, I'm making an executive decision. Everybody out.
Head right this way.
Gotta get out of here. Oh man.
Your elevator will get around, make a right around your corner. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
I don't know if I was good or bad or indifferent.
It was good. Yeah, it's fun either way. I hit a couple things. I avoided a couple things. I'm happy.
Actually, don't even know which way I'm going. All right, this way. That was the
Oh, that's cool.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm curious. What are you videoing for?
We're live on YouTube.
Hey. What's the name of your channel?
Cory Meets World.
Cory Meets World. Got it.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that was like the most awkward elevator ride ever. Like I'm just sitting there in silence. I didn't want to make any eye contact because I didn't know if they were real people. They were so still. I swear it's like they were sleeping. Like I looked over and they were all like they were all smiling, and just looking straight at the screen, like they were watching a movie. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think what we really need is we need more instruction. We need the people who are working on the ship that are kind of telling you, hey, you're going to be the one that pushes the gun button. It should be, listen, pilots, you got to get behind that train. I don't care what you do. Focus, get behind the train. Gunners, keep pushing the button. Don't stop. Just keep pushing the button. And when your hand gets tired and numb, that means push it faster. And just keep pushing it. You have to. That's the only way you get the coaxium. And pay attention to the flashing buttons in front of you, pilots. Don't just like gaze at the screen and not pay attention to your surroundings. When it says left pilot, push the flashing button. Push the flashing button. Do those things. That's what you gotta do. I wish I worked in there for a day, because that's what I'd be doing. I'd hype people. I'm like, listen, you're gonna push that button. You're gonna keep pushing that button. And you gotta fire those harpoons. It's important, but you gotta stay behind the train and stop crashing into stuff. No, they had never been on it before. It was the first time. We give someone a hard time for their first time being on something they've never been on in their life. Quinn, thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat. I really appreciate that. Seriously, one of our favorite things is listening to you yell at people on Smuggler's Run. Merry Christmas, and thanks for another great stream. Thank you, Quinn. And I don't think I yell. It's kind of like, I feel like yelling, I don't know. I associate the word yelling with anger, and I'm not angry in any way. It's very encouraging, loving even. It's almost like I do it out of love. Is that really yelling? Encouragement. I'm about to get killed by a lightsaber. You didn't yell like normal. See, I kind of held back. Did I hold back, Steven? Is that a bad thing? Am I like losing my edge? Do I need to step it up? Krista, you're just special. Thank you. All right, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, and Cory's hungry. Like I'm getting kind of hungry. Like we had a marshmallow Christmas tree, which is hardly a dinner, and that's all I had. I haven't had any actual food outside of that. So, and is marshmallow really food? I don't know. Steven, don't challenge me. I read the room and handled it well. LSU mom, see, you know. At some, I had to tread lightly. All right, so I think we should go over to Sunset Avenue, go check out the projections and the Snope, because it is, a few days till Christmas after all. And then we got to find some food. And you know what? That food doesn't have to be here. Like I said, I was thinking about maybe kind of because the park closes here at 8 o'clock. I was thinking about maybe kind of wandering over to EPCOT. Just to, I don't know, go try some food over there. You know what sounds really good? Isn't there over in Japan at the Holiday Kitchen that they had there, don't they have like like a New Year soba noodle. Like that sounds really good. Like a noodle soup. Sounds fantastic, actually. I don't know. I just think we should maybe venture some. I don't know. You tell me, guys. What do you think? You know, when I got here, I looked at the waitlist restaurants that had availability, and like right when I got here, right around 6, I could have walked right into Hollywood Brown Derby. It was available. Which I haven't been to Brown Derby in quite a while. It was good though. So who's doing candlelight at EPCOT tonight? Not that we could get into it. It's like crazy city over there. But I don't know who it is that is doing candlelight tonight. Donner's here. Donner. It's good to see you. It's starting to sprinkle again. Christmas time in Florida. Hey guys, can you do me a favor? If you haven't already, can you like the stream if you're having fun? There's over 800 of you here. Just smash that like button. Super easy. Just tap it. I know the dude right now that's like sitting on his couch watching, like snuggled up under a blanket. I can see you, sir. You're like, listen, I got you on my TV. I can't like you from my TV. And my phone's on the other side of the room. And it's too cold. It's like -5 here in wherever you are, Wisconsin. I understand. It's a big sacrifice to go get the phone and to tap the like button. I understand. But I'd appreciate it. Maybe when you get up to go get some coffee or a cookie, or just to take a bathroom break, just think of me and hit the like button. It just turned really weird. I appreciate you all so much. And share out the stream. Share it out to everyone who, all your friends on Facebook. Just think about it. It's kind of cool. If each and every one of you shared it out and we only got one person from all the people you know that joined us, we'd double everyone here. And share the parks with everyone on Christmas. Or at Christmas time. I made the sacrifice, Andy said. Thank you, Andy. -12 here in Minnesota. Sorry. I didn't realize it was that cold. Okay, I take it back. -12 under the blanket. That's cold. It's very cold. Why is he guilt tripping me to get off the couch and get the remote? I'm only kind of walking around in the rain showing you Disney. It's the least you could do, right? I love this street.
Alexis is lost.
Especially at Christmas time.
Alexis is lost.
Then why did you call your mom? Why did you call you?
My mom is here. Hello, Mother. No place like home for the holidays. Go find Alexis, she's lost. Send out a search party.
Good evening, everyone. If you're looking for Fantastic, make sure you stay on the right side.
Oh, man. -50 wind chill tomorrow in Iowa. No, thank you. That's crazy. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Monarch. I appreciate that. I'm glad that that connected with somebody. I knew that some of you are under the covers right now and not within reach of a like button. And I appreciate those of you who got up and made the sacrifice to hit the like. That's cool. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You guys have been saying EPCOT.
Are we gonna get some snow here or not? Like, I've walked all the way down here looking for the snow. That pumpkin pie. This rain is just enough to be annoying, actually, at the moment. Oh, they're done?
That's the place. That's the fantastic.
They won. They just said that's the way to go. That's the way to go to see Fantastic. That's the way we need to go to see Fantastic. I love it.
There is no time.
So do they start using the screen again now for like, does it actually show the videos? Because at the beginning here they were not. Maybe it can't snow because of the rain. Nah, I guess that's possible, but they could still show the shows minus the snow, right? Do they just shut it all down? I feel very sad that it's not going. Hollywood Studios Snope team. Snow plus rain equals suds. I get it. That makes sense to me. But can we just get the projections and lights? All right, well, I say we start making our way over to EPCOT for food then, if that's what we're doing, because consult stuff. Because I came down here to see projections. And now there is a sea of people, a huge sea of people, and we're cutting across to get to the other side. Christmas is ruined. How dare you ruin Christmas? They're probably like, imagine how slippery it would get out here if it was all snoping and raining at the same time. Everyone would be slipping and sliding all over the place. Fantastic. Fantastic? Yeah, it's a rare time here in Florida that coming up here over the next couple days that we actually will run a little bit of heat in the house. It's very rare. It has to get very cold, and even then, we don't even run like the central heat in the house. we run just some space heaters in the rooms that we're in. So it's like
Hello, everyone.
half
If you're
the
looking
house
for Phantasmic,
will be
make sure you're
freezing
on the
cold,
right
and the
side.
other part of the house, the rooms where we're in, they just stay like just warm enough. But I hate running heater. I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes the air. Extra blankets and space heater, that'll do it. But it's going to get cold enough to where we have to manage the frigid temperatures in the house a little bit. I remember one time, I think this was before we had kids, there was a morning where Steph and I, it was like a cold Florida morning, and it had been very cold overnight, and we had decided no heater. We were just gonna like pile up the blankets on the bed. So we did that, and the next morning I remember when we woke up, I started talking to Steph, and you could actually see our breath. You could see the fog coming out of our mouths in the house because it was so cold. Like, maybe that was a little too far. Maybe it got a little too cold for the house. So we gotta keep that from happening, right? By the way, anyone who's wondering about waits for attractions outside of Smuggler's Run, they're all crazy. All crazy long. You know what I'd love to ride, though, if we can get over to EPCOT. I have not been able to ride the Living with the Land with the holiday overlay this year, so that would be fun. I think we should try and do that. What do you guys think? Go see all the Christmas lights and everything in the holiday overlay land. Have to open the fridge to warm up the house. That's funny. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's have a trip all the way over to EPCOT. I'm hungry, so something over there will do the trick. It's kind of a weird night though, with it like raining like this, because it is getting a little cooler, but then at the same time it's drizzling too, and I don't know, it's weird. And it's like I said, now we've gotten to the annoying part of like drizzling, where it's, are you taking the Skyliner? I wasn't planning on it. What do you guys want to do? You want to take the Skyliner? I guess we could do that. I haven't done it in a while. With it raining, you're not going to see, and I think we'll see more if we walk. If we take the Skyliner, you're not really going to see, you're not going to see much. Because it's wet. I'll walk, like, I don't mind. I like walking over there, so if you guys are good with it, we'll just walk. We'll talk about, I don't know, Christmas things. Oh, I can't stand the boat. The boat's too slow. Like, it's, like I said, even if it took the same amount of time, I'd rather be moving than sitting still on a boat. Nancy, thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat. It says, happy holidays, Cory. Enjoy your family time, and thank you for all you do for our family. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for the support. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you and your family enjoy the streams here on Thursdays. Life's an adventure. Let's walk. And Cory ate a gigantic marshmallow, so, you know, any extra calories burned off, especially this time of the year, is welcomed. I've gotten to that time. It's that time of the year where I'm drinking eggnog every night, almost like it's like a medicine. I have to finish the night with eggnog every single night now. I don't know why. It's like a thing. Soba soup in Japan is perfect. I know, Joe. It sounds amazing. Well, people always say, they say it all the time. They're like, Cory, how do you stay so slim? Even though I don't see myself as slim, I guess it's all a matter of perspective, right? But Cory, how can you eat all that stuff? Well, I do walk a lot. You can't just stop. If I just sat around and ate all that stuff, then yeah, it might be a different story. Always ends with you chugging a big eggnog shake. Try making an eggnog pie. What? Is that a thing? Enjoy it because it's only available for, again, yeah, it's very limited. I don't drink the eggnog every day of the year, so it's only for like these last few weeks of the year. I click into eggnog mode, and I went the wrong way. We got to turn left here. I flip over to eggnog mode, and that's just what we drink. So here's the thing about eggnog that I want to ask you guys, because you're from all over the place. You know, you go to the store, and my local store would be Publix supermarket, which, by the way, wherever you live, whatever your grocery store is, you probably have some sort of equivalent to Publix. Publix is so great. I love it so much. That was my little plug for Publix, who are not sponsors of mine, but I love Publix. But anyway, they have eggnog, but then right next to the eggnog is what is it? Is it called egg custard? Egg custard and eggnog, two different things. Are they? And what's the difference? So help me out. This is going to be the debate for the walk to the bridge. Is what is the difference between eggnog and egg custard? I'm really, oh gosh, it's getting windy here. Ugh, umbrella and cold. Help me understand the difference. My favorite, like, store-bought eggnog, like the chains, or not chains, but brand names. I love the Southern Comfort eggnog. There's something about it. I think it has a little bit more of like the spice to it, a stronger like vanilla flavor. Never heard of egg custard. Am I wrong here? Custard is thicker, maybe? Custard sounds thicker. Like, am I crazy? Am I the only one who sees this? I swear it is. Is it egg custard or egg cream? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't remember what the name of it is. But it's right next to the eggnog. And I swear it's like egg custard or egg cream or something along those lines. Sold right with the eggnog. Never heard of egg custard. Am I like going crazy? Because there's like 900 of you here, and I figured someone would know what I was talking about. Our local equivalent is Kroger, and Kroger's a fan. Egg cream. Egg cream? Egg custard is a baked dessert. Okay, so is it egg cream then? Because it's sold in bottles right next to the eggnog. But it says, maybe it is egg cream. I thought egg cream was one of those old soda things too. Now egg custard is a thing in bottles. I swear it was called. Now, see, I figured, come on, a room full of this many people, someone would know what I was talking about. I saw it today. Eggnog custard, someone says. It was very, very specifically two different things. Ugh. We're literally about to lose the umbrella. It is so windy under this thing. Very windy under this bridge right now. If you guys can hear it, let me know. Like, it is so windy and it's so cold. The wind's whipping down the boardwalk.
Hello.
How are you? Excellent. There you go, egg custard, eggnog custard is sold alongside of eggnog there in old Chicago town. Custard is basically eggnog without the nutmeg and spices. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. I would not like it as much because that's one of my favorite things is all of the spices. I like it to almost have like a little bit of a, I like it to have almost like a little bit of a kick, like to the eggnog, so the spices are nice. That's why I like the Southern Comfort one. It's got a little bit more vanilla and a little bit more spice than the average. How many times have I watched the Polar Express? You know what's funny? I will say that I don't know that I've watched the Polar Express this season one time all the way through from beginning to end, but I have caught pieces of it on and off a lot. It's kind of like Elf. I don't think I've watched Elf all the way through this season, but I have seen like 15 and 20 minute segments of it on and off like a lot. It's very, very windy right now. Goodness. I made eggnog one time, or a few times, and it was delicious. I couldn't get anyone else to drink it, though. They're like, we don't trust what you did with the eggs. And I'm like, listen, it's delicious. And it was great. It was great. You know, you had to mix it every time you drank it because everything would, like, separate in the pitcher that I had it in the refrigerator. Yes, Tom Hanks did voice. He voiced the father. He voiced the conductor. He voiced the like homeless. I don't know what you'd call the guy, like the magical little dude that just appeared places. He played him. He also voiced Santa Claus. So yeah, he voiced Minnie. of the characters in Polar Express. Homemade eggnog is very good. Okay, so now that we've had the eggnog discussion, since we still got a few more minutes left on our journey here through the windy, rainy Disney, the other discussion is about chocolate and hot chocolate. There is I don't know, I feel like there's a segment of people who really enjoy instant hot chocolate. Like, to the point that they'll like make it with water. Like, that is, so instant, like Swiss Miss hot chocolate, instant stuff with hot water, that's about kind of as low as I think you can go in the, in kind of the hot chocolate side of things. That's kind of, for me, that's bottom of the barrel. Hot chocolate is just a powder with the hot water. And then you've got, I think, everything in between, right? That goes from that kind of hot chocolate to even instant hot chocolate with like milk, or you do milk and you add a little cream. Some people they like to make their own hot chocolate on the stove, where they take their milk and they melt down their chocolate in it, and then they maybe add a little bit of heavy cream just to cream it up a little bit, maybe add a little egg custard, I don't know. Then you just then it'll just be like scrambled eggs. You can't do that. But then it goes all the way to what you see at some of the resorts around here, and you see in different places, like to get a little fancy, you see sipping chocolate or drinking chocolate. There you go, Joe Fro, drinking chocolate. And that gets, I feel like that's the total opposite end. So you've got the instant hot chocolate with the hot water, and then you've got the drinking chocolate, which is basically melted down chocolate bars. Am I right? And I feel like everyone has a different, everyone falls into a different category there of what they like. And so let me know, what is yours? Like, do you like that instant stuff? And if so, would you ever make it with water? That's the first thing, because that's wacky to me. And do you think that drinking chocolate stuff is too rich? Because I feel like it's borderline, like, too much. But I do like a nice rich hot chocolate. A nice rich hot chocolate. Someone is screaming. I think they're in the pool right now. I like them all when it's cold. Drinking chocolate from Cadbury right now. Wait a minute, does Cadbury make like a drinking chocolate? Or did you just make it? Did you just get Cadbury eggs and melt them down into some delicious chocolate beverage? Milk and Dutch cocoa. Nothing beats it. That sounds so good. Oh, that's interesting. Instant hot chocolate with milk and marshmallows. I think I can do that. I just can't do it with the water. It's got to be rich. You want it thick, but not, again, not so rich and thick that it's just like a melted chocolate, because it's a little too crazy. So Steph and I went to a place, and some of you northerners may know about it. I'm not going to remember the name of it. Is it City Bakery? City in Manhattan? Right in New York City. I think it was called City Bakery. And they're like known for their hot chocolate. And they serve it with like a block of marshmallow on top. Like, it's got this big square like marshmallow. It may not be City Bakery. You guys let me know. I could be wrong. I know someone here knows what I'm talking about. It's like white and blue are their colors. And I went there, and the hot chocolate was good. The marshmallow was exceptional, but it wasn't, there was something missing in it, and everyone raved about this hot chocolate, but I just didn't feel like it hit the spot. But let me know, guys, if you know what I'm talking about, because I want to know if you know what I'm talking about, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Is that the 24th or 25th? No. I work
And welcome. We are officially at Disney's Boardwalk. It is called City Bakery. There you go. What an amazing memory I have. I don't. I'm horrible remembering things, but I don't like whipped cream. Really. Did I already discuss the robbery of Omar? No, I don't think we've really quite discussed what happened with the voice, but you know what? It is what it is. People voted. I honestly, there's so many people who feel like some of these shows and stuff are like set up. I honestly don't. Like, I feel like, I mean, it could be, but you gotta think about like the whole situation there. It's not. With that show in particular, when you compare The Voice to like American Idol too. The biggest difference that I see is that some people, they create like an allegiance to the coaches, and it's not all just about the individuals who are, you know, in the competition, but it's about people making favorites with judges. And we know that that out of all of those judges, that Mr. Countryman there, gosh, that's so bad with names now, I can't even remember his name. Blake is like, he's so liked. I mean, like, has like cult following. So it's not that surprising when you factor those things in, that one of his people are gonna win, and that's just all there is to it, because he's got enough people to make it happen. But I'm so proud of Omar. Fantastic. How cool is that, though? Like, to go on that journey of going and doing your blind audition and ultimately getting to where he got is so cool. And really, really, really proud of him. LSU Mom, that's a great question. I think a question that a lot of people have asked the same exact thing. If Omar was on Blake's team, if that would have made a difference. It puts you in a tough situation, I think, as an artist, when because if you remember, Omar just had a little baby too, cutest little thing. But if you remember, he had the opportunity to pick any judge he wanted. They all four turned around, so he had kind of his full-on choice there. Now, overall, if you take the popularity factor out of it, I think he made the right decision by picking John to be his coach. But if you think about more strategically, knowing the history of Blake and the history of Blake's teams and the people that he's had on and his track record, it would be tempting not to let that factor into it. I think Omar is 34, if I'm not mistaken. A couple years younger than me, I believe.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. But yeah, the biggest benefit of that show by far, I think for most people, is the exposure that it gives you. And he couldn't have got any more exposure. He got just as much exposure as he would have if he won. So he got to be there right to the end. I know there's going to be some really cool things that come from it. And especially knowing some of the things that he said that he wants to do, you know, going out and doing some Broadway stuff. I don't think he's going to have any trouble with securing some really cool opportunities. So it'll be fun to see. Which, by the way, speaking of Broadway, I have a great opportunity back some time now to go see one of my favorites, Josh Groban, on Broadway, which was awesome. It was his Broadway debut, The Great Comet. It was such a great show. It was a very bizarre show. A lot of people went to it. They're like, this is awesome. It's so weird. But it was such a great show, and he did fantastic, and is coming back to Broadway this time as Sweeney Todd. And I'm like, me and Steph, I was sitting out with something like, we got to figure out how to get to New York in like March or April to go see Josh on Broadway as Sweeney Todd. And then they released the whole cast, and I didn't even realize Jordan Fisher is also in the show. The cast is amazing, and I really want to make it out there so bad. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we can find a date that works. We can secure some tickets, and we can go check out Sweeney Todd on Broadway with Groban. It's going to be so much fun. So we've talked extensively about eggnog. We've talked extensively about hot chocolate. I think there's really only one thing left, and that is apple cider. Or that other thing that is not really apple cider, but is made with apple cider. Do you guys know what that's called? It's like Swatzel? Swanson? Mary Swanson? Spatzel? Swatzel? Swansel? Swanson? What's it called, guys? Help me out. So they're much more educated on this topic than I am. It is, but it is, it's sort of like a cider, I believe. Cider's too sugary for me. Love me some apple cider. Hot wassail. That's it. Wassail. Yeah, that stuff. I had that one time, and I was like, it tastes like watered down, at least the one that I had, tasted like watered down cider. So what is it? Swanson chicken broth. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking Mary Swanson, like Dumb and Dumber. I didn't even think of the Swanson chicken broth. That's hilarious, though. Samsonite. That's it. All right, guys, we're going to go into EPCOT, which means I'm going to temporarily pause you. There's 911 people watching. I'm going to pause you. We'll be right back once we get through security. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go get some food, and we're going to go check out the holiday overlay in Living with the... Made it officially into EPCOT. I just need 1 second, guys. We're going to put this umbrella away.
Let's see. Well,
Time for the pat down. You know what? Usually I have to have my bag checked, but that's oftentimes before the stream when I still have my gimbal in my bag. I was holding the gimbal in my hand and also held the umbrella along with the gimbal. That way they were side by side and held them out in front of me. And I did alarm, but I only alarmed on what was in my hand. So nothing on my body or in the backpack. So it was cool. So that's like a first time in a long time that I just got to walk right through. Yeah, it stopped raining for now, which is very nice. And we are officially in EPCOT. So I didn't really get the yay or nay on the apple cider. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And if you do like it, cold, hot, either. Have you ever put cream in your hot apple cider?
It's actually not.
I know that might sound crazy. People put cream in their tea. Have you ever tried putting cream in your hot apple cider? Just curious. I like it cold only. Small amounts because it's very sweet. Never heard of putting cream in my apple cider. I haven't either, Ellis. I just thought of that right now. Like, I don't know why it popped in my head. Like, why not cream? I had this morning. It's a local coffee shop that I love. Make fantastic lattes. And they had an apple butter latte, okay? So it had a nice, like a refreshing, a little crisp, tart apple flavor. But it was also creamy, because it's made with milk. Like the steamed milk for the latte. It was great. It was fantastic. So I guess part of that is why I just thought of, hey, what about putting cream in your, what about putting cream? I just thought of Mrs. Doubtfire in my head, and now I can't. A little cream with your sugar, dear. I can't get it out of my head now, but cream in your cider. Cream and curdle in cider. How is that even possible? It doesn't in hot coffee. It's the same difference. Why would it affect the molecules differently in cider than coffee? All right, we're looking here. Let's see, what do we got? No, see, I never really cared for anything here, except for the black and white cookie, if it's a good black and white cookie. But other than that, it's like I've been continuously unimpressed with the lime booth. And it was that long walk over here, and that coupled with the wind just disappearing, it's gotten kind of warm. I hear chickens, roosters. So how many of you are traveling for Christmas? I'm curious. I know a lot of people do, and it's very busy on the roads. It's very busy at the airports. Spaceship Earth looks awesome over there right now. But how many of you are traveling for the holidays? Japan soup incoming. That's like I'm locked on. I'm locked on, making my way back here. There is too much water Watch out for the puddles. Every once in a while, you'll just hear someone slosh in a big puddle. All right, let's see what all we've got to choose from here on this dark menu. We got the New Year's soba. It's the buckwheat, the dashi soup, the shrimp. There's a fish cake in it this year. I don't know what I think about the fish cake, but I'm thinking that I'm still gonna try it. And there's the sushi tree, which sounds great too. The sushi tree is crab cream cheese with tempura, salmon roe, fish cake. I don't know about the fish cake. I don't know about it, but we're gonna do it. All right. Candlelight is going on as we speak. All right, here we go. Fish cake noodle soup incoming. Well, traveling for me, Miss Disney fan says. Four sobas. 5 soba. So did we find out who was doing the narrating tonight? Because I do not know, Donna. Hi, how are you? Can I have one of the soba, please?
Soba? This one is $8.50.
Thank you very much. Oh, Cal Ripken. Very cool. I like hearing them yell at each other about how many of these soba bowls to make up. Well, thank you very much, Sam, for looking it up for me. Hey there, Sebastian the Crab, and Donna. It's good to see you. Okay, the Christmas tree looks good. The Christmas tree, all the, like, look at the Christmas tree, sushi tree,
I'll have to come back.
and the sobas.
I'm still waiting on pretty good. Candlelight just ended. Good time.
One soba. Thank you very much. Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. Oh, they don't knock it off. I've got the soba. Now we've got to find somewhere to eat the soba. Follow me. I know the spot. I feel like if we come over to this side over here, maybe we can find a spot where we can at least hear what's going on over here for the candlelight. Look at the line for the 8:30 crowd waiting to get in. Oh, they're already cleared out. Never mind, it's getting crazy. We're going this way. The show already ended and they've already cleared out. What we were hearing was just the band playing, or the orchestra playing kind of post-show. Let's go see if we can find a spot up here. Man, this, oh, it smells so good. We just gotta find a dry spot.
What?
I see some tables up here. It wasn't like pouring down rain, but it was windy. All these tables look wet over here, but oh, they're all like quite wet.
What's wrong with you? You can't get a man.
So we're gonna go sit at this table. We're inside, and it's not all wet. Alright guys, here you go. There is the soba. So you can see the shrimp on top there is that tempura. And then as we swing it around, there's the fish cake. And it all just smells so good. Alright. Yeah, everything here is quite delicious. I eat in here often when I'm in EPCOT because I like everything in here a lot. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the thing that I was most suspicious about. And we'll get some of that. It almost looks like tofu though. Is it really a fish cake? Because doesn't it look like tofu? That's delicious. But look at the size of this shrimp. Yeah, the fish cake thing is the thing that looks like the radish. It's not very strong or fishy. I mean, you can tell there's a little fish flavor, but my hair looks crazy. I actually just got it cut today, and it's very windy, so it's on the fritz. It takes some time, like a few days before it's back to normal. It gets angry when it gets cut. It's like, what did you do to me? This really hits the spot though. I mean, tomorrow night, when it gets a lot colder, this really will hit the spot. I will say the first time that I ever had this specific dish out here in Japan, it was better than it is now. Like over the last couple of years, they've changed it each time a little bit, and it's, for me, never been for the better. Just like the Bouche de Noël. Do you guys remember from, when was that? That last week? Was it last week that we were over here? For Neil Patrick Harris? I guess it was. That Bouche de Noël, they totally ruined it with the putting the chocolate on it. So here it is. If you want to see this thing, it's like, it looks like candy almost. That really bright pink color on the outside. It looks like candy. But I'm guessing that's a Japanese fish cake from what you guys have told me. Happy's hot. It's hilarious. I just saw a comment that said, sorry, I had to make fudge real quick. I'm not the only one with like a elementary school brain that kind of laughed inside at that, am I? But then I realized, no, you really probably did make fudge because it's that time of the year, right? Sorry. It's just where my mind went. You're like, sorry, I had to make fudge real quick. It's kind of funny. No, I know. I know what you meant. We've seen Dumb and Dumber too many times. Probably. These noodles are so good. I love fudge. And all the food in here looks good tonight. It is toasty in here though. It's toasty warm. So how many of you are going to be here, any of you in town for New Year's Eve that are not here yet? I feel like EPCOT is like the place to be for New Year's Eve if you're a Disney fan. Magic Kingdom is just a madhouse. EPCOT is too, but we've got the room here at EPCOT to move people around. The broth is where it's at, which is I think where it should be, right? Oh, fudge from Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's fudge is so good. I just tried eggnog fudge. Speaking about eggnog from Buc-ee's. Heading to Tennessee on New Year's Day. I will probably be here in the park on New Year's Eve, but I will not be streaming. I like to come and just relax and enjoy it. And streaming on New Year's Eve here is nutty. There's too many people. It's so busy. There's oftentimes like signal issues and stuff too. Come and see all our friends and just hang out. Doesn't mean you won't see me on other people's streams. That's right. All right, we're gonna keep moving. It's kind of toasty in here. That was nice. That's exactly what I'm wanting. Worth the walk across property just to get some soba. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate the kind words very much. There is weird noises going on here. Hold on. Yes, I appreciate that, Robert. And all of you who, I'm going to try as best as I can to get you a date as soon as possible for Magical Night of Hope 3.0 or third annual Magical Night of Hope, because I really want to do it again. And if all works out, I just want to make sure I get you something as early as possible. I know there was many people who really wanted to be here and just couldn't because of it was a little bit shorter notice than what they would hope for in planning your trips, and I understand that. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try hard. Nicholas, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I feel like I got food and started the eating, and now I feel like I've got to continue the eating. Like I've opened up a can of worms. What was the dessert back here? Does anyone remember?
I actually do remember that. And his haircut.
You're still probably the best cook.
The cookie in America is not... See, I can't do the cookies. I just have trouble with the cookies because I've always had bad experiences with them. And it's like if I'm going to get a dessert, I want something a little bit more substantial. Oh, this is all the cookie stroll there. What is the other dessert? Chocolate? But that's it? It's just a cookie? Well, that's why. A cookie. Yes, that carrot cake. That's what I was thinking. In my mind, I was thinking there was some sort of carrot cake or something, but no. They are now loading the dining package people in. I'll tell you right now, it smells really good out here. I think it is Regal Eagle that I'm smelling. Lisa says we're flying down Thursday. Awesome. You got it, Cricket Fox. I know it's been a lot. Look at this line of people. Everyone's waiting. Waiting to get into candlelight. Yeah, barbecue place, as soon as you smell it, it's like instant hunger. And it doesn't matter. You could have just walked out of another restaurant, but as soon as you smell it, you're like, I'm hungry. It's crazy. I feel like we're just kind of wandering now. We'll see if we find something along the way. But we're really just trying to make a big loop around to go over to Living with the Land to go to see the holiday overlay while we still can. Be mine tonight. I like the Italy music very much. You should have tried the cookie, just saying. Steven, if I ate every cookie that you told me to eat, I don't even know where that was going, but thank you to the new subscribers who have subscribed tonight. I see those coming through. I really appreciate that. If you've not subscribed yet, maybe you're new here, you've just never hit that button. Super easy to do. Just tap the subscribe button. And if you turn on the little notification bell there, you'll be notified when we go live on Thursdays. Get some gelato. That sounds good too. Popcorn in Germany.
You struggling with those words?
What's going on over here? What do we got on the German menu? Pork schnitzel, another cookie, and the cheese bowl, like a bowl of cheese. I guess there would be times when that would sound appetizing. Tonight is not the night. I've done the panda bubble tea and I agree it's delicious. Oh, the gingerbread whoopie pie that's fantastic. Like, that's one of the best just things that you can get here in the park regularly. It is unbelievably good. But it's very rich and heavy too. Like, if I eat that whole thing, which I can, but if I eat that whole like, I like that whoopie pie better than any cookie from Gideon's. And it's just as heavy. If you eat that whole thing, like, I would feel like such garbage after. I'd be really happy while I was eating it, and then as soon as I was done, I'd feel like garbage. I like bubble tea. Nick and Richie don't like it. Come on, Nick and Richie. Get with it. Donna likes it. Disney cupcakes. There's all kinds of Disney cupcakes, but most of the time, I'll be honest, I've never really had a Disney cupcake that I was like, oh, that was like, you know, worth getting again. Like, I don't think I've ever had one here at Disney that was like, I had a sprinkles cupcake that I thought was like pretty darn good one time, but it still was not like, it wasn't like that good. Well, what is all the food here in China? Oh, the donuts and Test Track. Don't they have the donut that's like injected with the cream again? I think. Well, there's more noodles here too, and the noodles look good. What are the noodles here? Oh, it's a beef and noodle soup. That looks good. But we just had soup. Vegetable spring rolls. The panda bubble tea. The soup looks good. Is it an eggnog donut? Is it really? Is that the same thing they had last year? It was the weirdest like filled donut thing. Man, that soup looks good. And I just had soup. I don't think I should get another bowl of soup at this point. The toffee cake at Liberty Tree is great, and I will say the bread pudding from Sebastian's Bistro. That bread pudding, hidden secret, that is better than any Ohana bread pudding. I think it might be even better. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's better than the old school Ohana bread pudding, because the old school Ohana bread pudding with the bananas and everything, fantastic. I'm not going to say it's that good, because I haven't had that in a very long time, but that was so good. But what they have there at Sebastian's today is better than what Ohana's putting out for bread pudding. It's very, very good. Strange eggnog flavor. Not words that you want to hear all together. Donna, Sebastian's is great. They just went up on their prices recently. Thank you, old man Bobby. But they went from, it was already kind of like the best dinner price for an all-you-can-eat family-style dinner at a sit-down restaurant at Disney World. Up until recently, it was $29. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, there's nowhere that even compares on property to me. And that was for, like, skirt steak with chimichurri, chicken, pulled pork. The salad's amazing. All the bread pudding you want. The sides are great. Curried vegetables and red beans and rice. All of it is so good. And it was only $29. And then recently, I think it jumped up to $39. But even at $39, still the best price for a meal like that on property. Anywhere else, it's over $50. So it's still, even at $39, still a great deal for what you get. And the salad, there's like a key lime dressing, and the salad is so fresh and delicious. Even has edible flowers in it. Really, really good. Let's go, Donna. Let's just get reservations and do it. So if you're just joining us and you're like, what is Cory doing? He's walking in circles everywhere. We're going to go ride Living with the Land and check out the holiday overlay. Have you ever been to the Star Wars Hotel? No, I haven't. But at the way things are going, it might be one of the cheaper hotels here in Bend, so we'll just wait and see what happens. Like, I said it from the beginning, and I'll say it again. It's just like the NBA experience. It could be a little longer lived than the NBA experience, but at some point, the draw of the people who can actually afford that type of experience, because they're that hardcore fans and they can afford it, it goes away. And from everyone that I've talked to that have paid for it, again, I'm going to give you the reviews of people who have paid for it. People who have gone for free, you can't even listen to a word they say, because for an experience that's that expensive, opinions without paying for it are not valid in any way, in my opinion. So the people who have paid for it have said they absolutely loved it, but it is not an experience that they would pay that money for to do again. Because they did it. They're done. Even though the experience could change slightly here and there, they won't do it again. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It's not like coming to Walt Disney World and staying at Polynesian and that's your annual trip. It's not going to happen. So it's short-lived. hey, maybe it makes enough money in the time that it's popular to pay for itself. I don't know. But it seems, just never seemed like a good idea to me. It's funny because a lot of the day today and even yesterday, like into yesterday evening, it was this weird, like everything was misty, like constant. It was almost like you're like in a cloud, like almost in fog. Yeah, you can tell it's the week of Christmas. It is very busy around these parts. JL, thank you for the $3 super shot. Did you watch Home Alone yet? Yes. Multiple times. Again, kind of like the other movies where I watched piece by piece. But Home Alone, both 1 and 2, I have actually sat down and watched from beginning to end this season. So that is, it's so weird too. I still say, like, there's so many movies that I love, but there is no movie that I can watch as many times, other than like Dumb and Dumber, or Willy Wonka, or Apollo 13. But the Home Alone movies, like, I can just jump into them at any point in the movie, at as many consecutive days. It doesn't matter. During this time of year, I just turn it on. Whatever part it's on, I just sit down and start watching it. Like, it's crazy, and it's a classic. And you know what's funny today? Or as recently as last night, I still notice things that I have never seen, even though we've seen that movie so many times. I feel like when you start watching it, like from a different point, like, you know, you just flip on it, hey, it's on, and you just sit down and start watching, that it changes the way that you watch it, at least for a little bit, because you just start, and I feel like you catch things that you never caught before. Very little things, minor, but what a great series of movies, at least the first 2. Can't speak to anything after that because it's just not the same, but the first 2 are great. And Steph and I actually have differing opinions because she likes the first Home Alone better. I like Lost in New York better than the first. And I love the first one too, but I just really like the story in New York. I look like one of the Apollo 13 astronauts. I don't know which one you'd be thinking of. I don't think it would be Fred Hayes. It could be. He had dark hair. Oh, that's crazy, Robert. Very cool. Says you're a big fan of the movie and you were actually born the day that Apollo 13 splashed down in 1970. That's so cool. I can't imagine like what that was like. We've never had that, at least that I can remember in my lifetime. I mean, we've had tragedies with the space shuttle, like with Columbia, and Challenger was when Challenger exploded. My mom was pregnant with me at that time, so that was interesting. But I can't think of something like Apollo 13, where it's like the whole country knew what was going on, knew that we had these men in space that were, you know, in this very dire situation, and everyone is trying to get them home, and the whole country's, you know, just rooting to get these guys back home, and just glued to the TVs waiting to see those chutes open and see that thing splash down. Like, I can't imagine what that would have been like today, to have something like that going on where you can watch that and experience that in person. I know many of you here probably did experience that in person and remember what it was like. Okay, it's talking about Kevin Bacon. He was not a real astronaut. He was in the movie. I have been told before that I look like Kevin Bacon. That's funny. All right, so you guys know the drill here. We're gonna get a little lag to start the ride, and then that lag will go away, and that lag will go away before we ever get to the holiday overlay that is part of living with the land this time of year. So hang in there, refresh, do all the things, and get ready for living with the land. I have no idea what the wait is. I'm hoping it's not long. 5 minutes. That's not long. Hi, how are you? Good. Oh, I forgot. We can just ask Richie. Richie, what was it like when Apollo 13 came back? I'm just messing with you, Richie. Just messing with you, buddy. Don't get mad at me. Listen, we're going to get some lag here in the line, so hang in there. It'll be a little laggy just right in here. It always is. I don't know why. It's like a dead zone right under one of these light fixtures. Is Die Hard considered a Christmas movie? To many people, yes. Is it a Christmas classic? I don't think so, if you're asking me to vote. But for many people, they like watching it around Christmas time. It is warm in here. I did not know that, JL. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Have I gone to Space 220 this year yet? I went to Space 20, yes. I've been there a few times. Thank you, Pete, so much for the $1.99 super chat. I really appreciate that. Space 220. Someone said, Brad says, the Space 220 Eat Everything stream. I remember that stream. You know what's funny, that Space 220 Eat Everything stream, I felt surprisingly good after leaving Space 220 from that stream. If those of you who weren't part of that, I ate more food than anyone should ever eat. But I lived my best life that night. It was a fun night, and I ate a lot of food. But when I left, I couldn't believe that I didn't feel like I've left other meals where I've eaten a lot less and felt a lot worse. But I felt great. But someone says, is lunch or dinner better at Space 220? I've never been for lunch, but after looking at the menu and based on like pricing and stuff, I really feel like dinner is the better experience. Like if I was recommending to someone, I'd recommend just make it a dinner thing. It's a whole experience. Yeah, Donna was there. I think I ate Donna's. I don't know. Did I eat your leftovers, Donna? I definitely ate some of Richie's food. I definitely ate a lot of Sam's food because Sam had the salmon. Sam with the salmon. And it was fantastic. And I really appreciated everyone sharing. I think I even ate a couple extra desserts too. Like literally anything I could get my hands on. Anything that got pushed in front of me got eaten. I ate everyone's stuff. That's right. Just everything I could. It was actually the first week that Space 220 opened. We were able to get in there because Steve went and waited for us. Waited in line to get us in because they weren't doing reservations yet. It was just basically a first come, first serve type of situation. One, can I wait for row one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
For more safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the building at a time. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography.
You know what? I don't know, Donna, what I can do with the kitchen sink because it's a little different. All that dairy and sugar, I don't know that with all that dairy and sugar, if I could really, if I could hold it down the same way, you know. Like I had steak and salmon and cake, so many different things, like all at once, you know. But it wasn't all sugar and sweet. I think all sugar and sweet would just be too much. Who knows? Could you imagine? I would be like, you'd have to roll me out of there. We need a savory kitchen sink. What would that be? Just like a big sink full of mashed potatoes and fried chicken? Basically like the sampler platters at 50's Primetime, but in a big giant sink. Or you could do like a junk food kitchen sink that is like nachos on one side, like chicken wings and maybe some like sliders. That would be fun.
Please stop.
There is no wet spots on the bus.
All right, guys, let's do it.
Welcome to Living with the
Well,
Land.
hang in there.
As you
know
board
we're
the
gonna
boat,
get a little.
Please lower your head and watch your step.
get a little lag as we first start here, but that lag will clear up by the time we get to the holiday overlay. So just hang in there,
We're using video lights until we reach the
and you'll
greenhouse.
see as soon as we get there.
Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land.
It usually clears up like almost the exact same place every time, right around the desert. Alright, invite others to come join us too, guys. Alright, enjoy, guys. Living with the land. Enjoy, guys.
Approaching storm. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements. Animal species. Rain for our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Here at EPCOT, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water.
In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our glimmering greenhouses, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land. Join us as we ring in the most bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult to imagine the holidays without winter and snow, but one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets and keep warm with a cup of hot cocoa, thanks to this tropical plant.
Oh, you don't make it with water. You don't make it with water. It's like a fish disco in here. Look at these guys. There's tilapia down here. Fish. The tilapia are having the real party down there.
In the holidays, you might not think of fish, but seafood is an essential part of many festive meals. In parts of southern Italy, family and friends gather once a year to celebrate L'Aventino with a 7-course seafood dinner. Tilapia, bass, and shrimp, like the ones raised here, using our sustainable water systems, make up just some of the dishes served during this grand meal. Today, in the United States, the tradition is known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Citrus, like the oranges grown here, are common in Florida, but in Northern Europe, where fresh fruit is rare in winter, they're much harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune. They say it's better to give than to receive. And in this greenhouse, we're celebrating the holidays by giving back to the land using innovative farming techniques. By recycling water, we can give plants rich nutrients. By giving plants ladybugs, we're able to control pests and reduce the need for pesticides. And by growing ground plants vertically, we give them better protection from disease. With these gifts, our plants can grow an abundance of festive vegetables. This greenhouse alone grows a bountiful 15 tons of produce each year. When we give more, we receive more, making the most of the land's green gifts. Many of the plants you see here help spice up the holidays. The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. Do you like eggnog? You can thank nutmeg for its signature taste. Other spices, like ginger and vanilla, add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer, EPCOT scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts.
That's probably the 40-minute way. I wouldn't mind waiting one. There's a bug.
No, Jofro, we learned that the custard does not have the spices in it. You can learn a lot of things listening to this stream. Most of it's worthless.
These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
Great ride at Christmas time. It's so nice. I love that. I love that overlay. It's so good.
Please gather all your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
All right, guys.
We did it. We can do it. Get a bit. Yes. You know where.
Oh man, it's one of those things after walking around so much, you sit down for those few minutes on that ride and then it's like, do my legs know how to keep working? We gotta keep going. We can't sit for too long. You sit for too long and then you realize you're getting old. And that's not a good feeling. Like if I just keep moving, I can trick my body. It only works for so long, and then you get in the car and drive home, and then you're trying to like stumble your way to the door. You just need more food. Get a donut for strength. A donut for strength. I don't know about that. I feel like I don't want anything sweet. I feel like I want something savory again. I feel like that big marshmallow Christmas tree was enough. Was enough sweetness for the night.
Stop complaining about it.
Are any of the food booths still open? Or are they all closing at 9, which is like 6 minutes? So that's fine. We're just gonna wander our way over here, guys. It's already almost 9 o'clock. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone. What's up? Resort TV 1. Josh, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic holiday season with your family. It is Christmas Eve. I had not seen yet, Josh, the overlay for the Christmas overlay this year. They've added some nice additions to it. It seems like every year now on Living with the Land, they're making it like better and better. Like every year, better and better. It's pretty cool. Well, thanks for stopping in, Josh. Guys, you know our friends Resort TV 1. They're great friends of ours. They go live on Fridays. I don't know what the regular days are now, but I think is it always Wednesday and Fridays, sometimes Tuesday too. I don't know the schedule, Josh, by heart. I'm sorry, but they're always live on Fridays. And I can almost guarantee, someone was asking earlier about if I was going to be live on New Year's Eve. I will not be live here on New Year's Eve, but I can almost guarantee Josh and Jenna will. So, if you want to see EPCOT on New Year's Eve, you know where to tune into. And you might see me. I don't know. I just kind of like pop in and out. So, you never know. I might show up, Josh. Take I think it was a couple years ago, I you need a break, Josh, let me take the camera, and I walked people around for a little while. You never know what happens on New Year's Eve, but make sure you watch Resort TV 1 for it, because it'll be a lot of fun. The weather has not been the best tonight, but we've made the best of it. Right, guy. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you too. I see how it is, Raga. You come to town and you never reach out. You never do. You're one of those few. There's a few people who every time you come to town, and I'm gonna call you out right on stream. Every time you come to town, I see you hanging out with other people, pictures, guys having a good time. I never get the phone call, never. And I want to see you, buddy. I never get the phone call.
3 days in a row we had the lights on.
I give you a hard time right on the live stream. Josh, nobody calls me. My loss, right? Right, guy? It's my loss. What do we got here? So we got little pork. Oh, this pork was good. No, I see how it is. I see how it is, right? You know, I'm like, I live here. You just gotta be like, hey, Cory, I'm here. I have a drive to come see you. Take time out of my day to come hang out. But I never got the call. What's going on here? We got...
Good evening and welcome to World Showcase Lagoon. In just 30 minutes, we invite you to experience Harmonious, a spectacular celebration of the magic of Disney music. Due to lower light levels during the show, please watch your step and take small children by the hand. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please refrain from sitting, standing, or climbing on any railings around the pond. Thank you, and get ready.
We're all shaming Rye Guy. That's the great thing about being the host of the show, Rye Guy. I can turn a whole crowd of people on you. No, we love Rye Guy. He's busy. He's busy. He's got stuff to do with the family. I mean, come on. Well, it's 9 p.m. We've been live for 3 hours. I'll be waiting on your text, Right Guy. And it's been a lot of fun. I've had fun streaming. We are not streaming Harmonious tonight. I got so much to do at home that tonight is my night to wrap presents. So I got to wrap presents. Mainly for Stephanie, because Stephanie wraps like girls' presents and stuff. But I've got some family presents to wrap, but mainly Stephanie's stuff. Like, I gotta do that. I've been so busy. Tomorrow, we've got all kinds of stuff planned with the kids. It's gonna be a fun day. Christmas Eve, we got all kinds of stuff going on. It's gonna be fun. The weather's gonna be fantastic, and I can't wait for that. It's all gonna be a blast, and I can't wait to just spend those few days with the family. It's like I've said it before about how this time of the year goes by so quickly, and I hate that because I love it so much, and I wish it could just like go on forever, but it can't. And I can't wait to. Doesn't take long to wrap a jewelry box, Wendy. That is not. That's not how Steph and I shop for each other. I got all kinds of stuff. We're very practical gift givers. So it's actually quite fun, but yeah, no, I got some stuff to do. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, we've got a Steph. Have you ever noticed Steph doesn't wear a lot of jewelry? She's very easy in that department. In that, like, even if she does wear jewelry, she just wants like cheap jewelry because she doesn't wear much of it. It's just how she is, which is cool. But yeah, we're very, very practical gift givers. Maybe I'll take some pictures on Christmas Day and show you some of the stuff that we got each other because it's quite funny. But I appreciate you all. Listen, guys, is it loud? You can probably hear me, right? But I want you to hear me. But there's light here, so that's why I stopped here, because there's light. I appreciate you guys so much. Let me know if you can't hear me. I think you can. But we look at that beautiful face, right, guy? You can touch it. You can see it in person. I think I might see you sooner than later, though. And you can't get away from me there. You just can't. JL. Thank you so. Do you play Fortnite? I do not. I've never in my life played Fortnite. Thank you so much, JL, for all the support. But thank you to all of you for all the support, for all throughout the year. It's so amazing. You guys show up here every Thursday. We have fun. You're very very supportive of my flexible schedule and the craziness that goes on here. I can't stream every Thursday all the time. I try as best I can. But you're here. You're here every week, and I appreciate it. You've helped us out so much throughout the year with fundraisers when we do them. The Give Kids World fundraiser, a giant success again this year because of each and every one of you. Thank you so much for that and for all you do for all of us to support, and just for being our friends.
What's up, Instagram world?
Being here every week. It means so much that I can come on Thursday nights and hang out with all of you. It really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you and your families. If you don't celebrate Christmas and you're just spending time with family, I hope you have an amazing time with your family. I hope you enjoy the whole weekend. And yeah, the photo bomb. It was a little more appropriate. Wasn't as inappropriate as the last time. That was really bad. But I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Those of you who are going to be in this crazy cold, like this crazy cold, be careful, be safe. That's crazy. We're going to get cold here, but we're not going to get that cold. So be safe. And I can't wait to see you again next Thursday. I'm pretty sure I'm live next Thursday. So we still have one more stream before the end of the year. One more stream for the year 2022. Thank you so much. Thank you, Desiree, for that super chat. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you all so much. You have a fantastic night. Stay safe, guys. We are we're off to, I guess, like blurry land right now. That is not the way that this is supposed to end. Come on, Cory. Come on. You gotta be a little more professional than that. I don't even know what that is. Have a great night, guys. We'll see ya. See you soon. But it will be after Christmas. I hate that. I hate that Christmas is gonna be over soon. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a very